Hello, I'm Gracie Peters. I am going to be answering the 4 questions on case review 13.1. The case review is about a researcher deciding who her TA would be. She has 4 different candidates with 4 different home lives. I have written down the questions and already answered them just to make this process a little easier. I, however, do need to look up one name that I forgot to look up when I was doing it, and I'm sorry. I'm just gonna do it really quick. Okay. All right. So it was case 13.1, choosing a research assistant. The first question was, of the 4 options available to Angie, which is the most ethical? So I believe that Michelle probably would have been the most ethical for her, just because she um, is an exceptional graduate student. She's married. She doesn't have um, anything that's hindering her ability to do the job. She's getting her PhD, so more experience would do well. And she also isn't like just working for the money. She'd be working to do her research and get the experience. So, using the principles of distributive justice, who would Angie choose to become the research assistant? So, distributive justice kind of confused me a little bit when I was looking at table 13.3, just because the principles are applied in different situations, and I was asking this about everyone, and I am definitely not an ethical leader because it confuses my brain for sure. So I decided that Roberta would probably be the next best TA for Angie in this situation with those principles applied to him, just because he was the next on her list. He needs the opportunity. So, according to individual need, he needs the money for his family. Individual effort, he works very hard, and Angie has noticed that, and everything like that, and has great performance. So, I decided that he would be the next TA. The next question, and I'm going to butcher this name, I'm really sorry, but from Heifetz's perspective, can Angie use this decision to help her department and faculty face a difficult situation? Should she? So when I read the book, the text, I believe that she could use this decision, based on the point of view of, I'm just gonna call him H so I don't butcher it anymore. Based on the point of view of H, Angie could use her position or authority as the leader or the head of the research department, to mobilize Annalisa, because that's who I think they're talking about, and help her face the tough issues she's going through and the tough issues that will emerge in the workplace, or the conflicting values. So I believe that she could use this. Should she? I'm not positive. I feel like that comes down to who you are as a person. I and who you work for, really, too. I believe that she could, and I believe that she might, that she could, that she should. I believe that it'd be just helpful to her. I don't know, that gets into a touchy subject, and I mean, I have my own views on it, and I'm sure everyone else does too. I would, if I was in that situation, though, I would try to make it better for Annalisa, even if she is on the difficult end of things, but I would try. All right, and the last question, do you agree with Burns' perspective that it is Angie's responsibility to help followers assess their own values and needs in order to raise them to a higher level that will stress values such as liberty, justice, and equality? If so, how can Angie do that through this situation? So I believe that we all have a responsibility to do so. I don't believe, however, that it is our responsibility to tell people that their morals are less than our morals. And that's where Burns' perspective gets into. So I do believe, though, that we all are trying to raise other people's morals. We can believe whatever we want about those people's morals, but I don't think it's right for people to tell them that their morals are below them. I do believe, however, that you should always try to raise people's morals, and that it'd be a good thing to do. So I do think that she could do this in that situation, and or that I I'm sorry. I agree. Sort of. I'm like half on one side and half on the other. Um, and then, if so, how can Angie do that through this situation? So I think Angie can just work with the students and not necessarily, it'd be going kind of around Burns's perspective, and modifying it a little bit based on everything. And this is just what I would do. But she could just, like I said, she could try to help the morality, and not put her morals on everyone. She could just try to boost it a little bit without also looking down on everyone and telling them their morals aren't what they should be. That is all I have. It was just 4 quick questions. Yeah, so we're almost done with this class. I'm very